Mark.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Jason Lore here with Jason Lore Photography and Films, and welcome back to another JL Photography and Films podcast series. So, hope you guys been doing well. I know it's been, kind of a drag right now with trying to put out more content out there, but just got done with a week's worth of training, four tens as we call them. So, 4 days of 10-hour shifts and then 1 8-hour shift on the fifth day. So it's just been tiring, but glad to say I survived it. So lots to take in during the annual trainings, but I was able to get the whole weekend off versus my regular days off, which is Wednesday, Thursday. So that was a nice little treat right there. Now, speaking of a lot to take in, that goes right into what we're going to be talking about today, which is the streaming war. So, for those of you guys who don't know, streaming is basically, you know, networks out there, whether it be mostly television or movie series, where you can subscribe to a streaming network and then just watch it straight from there versus like in a cable television network where you have all the channels. This is where it's specifically one particular company. So like an example would be Netflix, Prime Video, HBO Max, Hulu, Disney Plus. I mean, there's the numbers are adding right now as far as like the number of companies out there. And if anything, it's just it's just overwhelming right now. It's like, when I talk about like shows with, my friends, they're telling me like, "Oh yeah, it's on Hulu now." Cuz the thing is like, well, let's start off with this. So, I have Netflix, Prime Video, and YouTube TV. And basically when I first started, I noticed that some movies and television series are starting to come off of their list of movies and TV shows, and it's mainly because the owners of that, or who have the rights to those film and TV series content, are pulling them out because they're starting their own streaming network. So, for instance, like when Disney Plus, before Disney Plus was about to happen, uh, a lot of the Disney films and TV shows were starting to, being pulled out of Netflix, and that was because they wanted to have all their, content, or whether it be films or TV series, be put on their streaming network, which is now Disney Plus. So you can watch a lot of your old classic Disney movies or Disney shows all on Disney Plus. So with that, Netflix pretty much had to start their own production company to make their own films and TV series, so that way they can stay afloat. Because without content in your streaming network, then you're gonna lose customers. So it's the same concept with like being a YouTuber, right? If you don't provide like more content, whether it be like series like or tutorial videos, whatever your whole shtick is about, then you're gonna start losing subscribers and you're gonna start losing viewers and you're not gonna get paid for it. And so yeah, I think that was smart of Netflix to go that route too, because they already knew like Disney's gonna want to do their own thing, and even if I believe I read somewhere in an article where I think Disney wanted like a certain amount of money, in which Netflix didn't wasn't willing to pay for, which is why like they pretty much went their separate ways. But like Hulu, right? There's various shows I noticed on there that were from different production companies, but I think because Hulu was willing to pay for all those, they were able to stream most of their content on there. I mean, I know Family Guy's on there, I don't know if they're still on there by the time you watch or listen to this podcast. But yeah, basically, what used to be on Netflix, which was Family Guy, is now on Hulu. And I want to say there's other networks too that's on, but yeah, just the fact that they decided to go their own way. So now sprouts out all these other streaming networks. I mean, dude, the one thing that blew my mind that I never realized was that AMC and Discovery, they have their own streaming networks, which they call AMC Plus and Discovery Plus. So that just makes you wonder. It's like, man, how many other like streaming networks out there that are based on like your favorite channels that you used to watch on the cable television network. So yeah, it's just so interesting, and you know, I can't say that this is going to be, the nail in the coffin for like regular cable television networks. Like the only two that I know right now that's still up is DirecTV and Comcast. So, it's just more convenient, honestly. It's like for me, we have YouTube TV right now, me and my brother. So we're paying $65 a month. We get at least about like 80 channels. But for my brother, he mainly wants to watch sports. And YouTube TV does have sports channels there. And along with all the other, TV channels for either, the girls, the kids, the guys, and all that. So it's almost like watching, Comcast or DirecTV, but only except this is YouTube TV. So, but the point being is this: my brother, if it was just him, he's paying $65 to watch mostly sports, so football, basketball, baseball, and all the other channels that are available there. It's like he wouldn't even watch it. I mean, same thing with me. There's like a few shows that I do like to watch on TV, but then the rest is like I don't really bother with, and so it's like, I mean, you're paying all this money for just a few shows or just for once, particular genre, which is sports, right? So now, if I can just pay like say Netflix, which is what, $17 right now to watch HD quality, films and TV series, as well as like, stream up to four different devices. So that could be phone, tablet, or computer. So it's like if I can do that for just $18 a month or $17 a month, it's like, shoot, I'll just go with that because I'm gonna be watching more stuff from Netflix anyways, and I'm not really gonna bother with sports too much. So it's like same thing with people who watch sports. If there's like, a say a sports streaming network, right? In fact, I think there is a sports streaming network. In fact, let me look it up real quick. Yeah, we got ESPN Plus. Wow. See, there you go. So, if you want to watch sports, like you can just sign up for ESPN Plus and just watch, sports on there. I mean, like it's only gonna continue to grow more to where there's gonna be other options to have at your disposal. So, like I said, it's like I can't tell how much each of them cost, but if you look online, like Google, just type in streaming networks, like they'll have a list and they'll show you how much they're charging monthly for subscribing to them. But I I gotta say, it's like, man, it's just definitely a huge game changer now because it's like you're paying, you know, uh, a good amount of money for something that you're definitely gonna be watching versus like paying like say $65 and you're only watching a few of the channels. It just never really, made sense to me where when I used to have cable television, they have like, oh yeah, we got like 200 plus channels. Like, dude, I'm not gonna be able to watch all 200 channels. I mean, probably just just a few channels that I like to watch with the shows that I like to watch, and that's about it. And so now this is gonna save a lot of money and it's gonna be more convenient. And plus, the fact that You just need to download the app, like say for Netflix, Hulu, or Prime Video or Amazon Prime Video. Then yeah, now you can just go to the section where all the movies or all the TV series are, and just hit play, and you can just watch it right there on your phone or on your tablet or on your computer. So yeah, it's just it's much more convenient and affordable in my opinion. So if a lot of people are wondering, it's like what I have Netflix, Prime Video, like I said, YouTube TV, and I think that's about it for now. I mean, I'm really kind of, you know, uh, itching for Disney Plus, because a lot of the series that they got going on in there, like The Mandalorian or Book of Boba Fett, the Marvel series in there, like uh, what's it called? The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and now you got Hawkeye, and you got shoot. I mean, help me out, guys. There's just so much to name off of here that's just really like pulling me into wanting to, sign up. So, yeah, but those are the three that I have so far right now, and it's like I think altogether I'm paying like maybe what 17, 15, like probably around like $35. But it's like $35 going to streaming networks that I know that I'm going to be watching and investing time into, versus like paying a whole amount of money for just to watch a few things when there's so many other things to do. But no, I mean, heck, we'll just see where it goes from there. I mean, who knows? It might be, you know, the end of, you know, cable television network, um, or it might be just, something that a lot of people are gonna look more into versus like just regular TV now. It's just mind-boggling. I mean, heck, I know like and this is another subject we'll talk about too for next time, but just is this also going to be possibly the end for movie theaters? Because during the pandemic, right, a lot of the movie theaters were shut down. In fact, all the movie theaters were shut down. So you couldn't go out there to enjoy your favorite film on the silver screen with all the big surround sounds. Eventually, some of the streaming networks. I know HBO Max was one of them, where you can actually stream the movies that are supposed to be in theaters right into your home, through your TV screen or your tablets or your phones. And that was convenient because hey, you don't have to worry about finding a good seat. You can just watch it at home. And a lot of people during the pandemic, they've been doing a lot of renovations to their houses. They're either building playgrounds in the background for the kids because they can't go to the park anymore because of the pandemic, and also you can't go to the theaters anymore. So a lot of people were walking out of the stores at that time with big screen TVs and surround sound speakers. So everybody just kind of made their own movie theaters at home. So yeah, so and that's just all done through the power of streaming. I mean, like, I would like to know if you guys are doing that right now too, and if it's something that you guys can live with, or is it something that can never ever take over the movie theaters? So, and right now we're in 2022, and the movie theaters are back up and running. I was just there, a couple nights ago watching a movie there, and people are just out there too. But the question is like, is there enough people that are going to where it will keep the theater running? Because now with streaming again, you don't have to worry about getting tickets. You don't have to worry about finding a seat or fighting over a seat to watch this film. So you know, I like to hear what you guys think about that. So you know, are you guys, do you guys have your own streaming networks, and do you guys think this is something that's just going to be something you're going to be sticking with, or will you still be, you know, looking into like, keeping your cable television network? So, but otherwise, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you guys have too, because I'll be interested to hear what you guys have to say about your streaming network. Like I said, I have Netflix, Prime Video, and YouTube TV, and I can tell you right now, like I do enjoy those. with the amount of money that I'm paying for them, it's like, it's definitely worth it for me. But let me know if it's worth it for you guys. So looking forward to hearing from you guys about that. All right, so we'll just end the streaming wars episode for now. I mean, we might come back to this later on just to see the progress, see if cable television network is still around. Maybe in a couple years or maybe sooner. But otherwise, yeah, thank you guys for joining me for this podcast episode. Hope you guys found it helpful and entertaining. It's not a streaming it's not a streaming network, but who knows? It might lead there someday. But anyways, yes, as always, thank you for joining me. And if you guys want to check out more of my work, you can find them on my social media network. And if you guys haven't done so either, definitely click on that subscribe button on my YouTube channel to get more updates on projects and events that I'll be involved in the future. But until then, this is Jason Lore with Jason Lore Photography and Films, bringing you art stories and entertainment.